Jimmy Finkelstein decided that he was going to take a little vacation. So he went to the Bahama Islands and he was enjoying. He got a little bored and he said, I'm going to get one of those sailboats, little ones, just sit out and go into the water and enjoy myself. So he rented a boat and they got on there and he laid down, get some sun and relax, and he kind of fell asleep. All of a sudden, there was a big storm, and he woke up and he saw, oh God, the boat was going this way and that way, and he grabbed onto the boat and went out into the ocean. He didn't know where he's going. And then the boat went on this small little island. It crashed. But Jimmy, he was okay. So he got out and the storm passed. And he said, well, I could be here for a while. I better check if I could find some food, some water, and till somebody can find me. So he walks around and he sees the coconuts and the bananas, and he sees a nice pond with fresh water. There's a spring coming down. And he said, okay, he says, I can live here for a little while. And so he's relaxing and taking it easy and waiting for a rescue and drinking the water. And all is okay, but he said, maybe I should walk around this island and see what I see. So he goes and he walks, and then he comes to this part of the island and he sees a small pig. He says, oh, that's interesting. I think I'll make him camp here. I got the water, I got the food, and there's a nice pig. So a day goes by, 2 days go by, a week, 2 weeks, and he's getting a little lonely. So he looks at that pig, and he's thinking, that pig looks pretty good. Got a nice pink belly and nice smooth skin. He says, I'm kind of lonely. Maybe it's not right, but I'll go over to the pig. So he walks over by the pig. All of a sudden, this dog jumps out, and he bites Jimmy on the leg, and Jimmy runs away. He says, oh, God. No, I can't handle that pig with that dog. So he sits, drinks his water, and he eats his fruit, and a week more goes by, 2 weeks. He says, I am so lonely, it's terrible. I'm going to try one more time. And so when it gets dark, he starts walking over. He says, that pig looks good. I mean, that pink belly is so pretty. And he comes near the pig, and then he hears, the dog is barking at him and takes another bite out of his other leg, and Jimmy runs away. He says, this is terrible, never again. So the next day he's sitting there and he hears something out in the ocean. Help! Help! And he looks and he looks and he sees, oh, there's a woman out there and she's grabbed onto a piece of wood and she's almost drowning. Help me, she's crying. So Jimmy, he jumps into the water and he swims and swims out there and he grabs the wood with the beautiful woman and he brings her back onto the island. She's beautiful, just beautiful. And he's looking at her and she says, you saved my life. He says, that's what I was supposed to do. You saved my life. There's nothing in this world I won't do for you. Just tell me what you want me to do, and I will do it for you. So Jimmy Finkelstein is thinking, and he says, I know. She says, tell me, I'll do anything you want. He says, would you mind taking my dog for a walk?